Oh, hey guys, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. It is a game day Sunday, another week in the NFL. Oh, let me turn on the lights here. There, that's a little bit better. It's another game day, and thank you guys for being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Today, we can kick back just like our team today and watch the other teams chase after us. So, the great thing about this is kind of like a mini bye week. We are able to rest up, heal up, and get guys back on the field to get ready for that final push. And that's what I'm doing right now here in the Man Cave. I'm actually getting ready to go to Dallas next weekend and um, make sure all my equipment is together, trying to get all the stuff together because for me, this is going to be a huge step because, guys, I'm going to try and bring you coverage like I have never done before. And I did a video yesterday about the shirts. You guys, um, I got a lot of people that hate me. I don't know why. I try to live my life to help other people. I often say to people, they say, you need to slow down and take it easy and stuff. And I'll say, I'll rest when I'm dead. I said, because my life does not belong to me. I am a slave to my family, to my work, to YouTube. That there's a lot of people out there that count on me, so I don't have time to rest. And life is too short. So you want to do the best you can and make sure you try and fit everything in. You know, it's kind of like when you have that 3-4 day vacation. You want to try and make sure you hit as many sites as possible because you may never go back there again. Well, that's the way I live my life. And doing that, I'm not an organized person. I can't keep everything on paper. Everything's in my head and I forget shit, especially now I'm getting older. So I did a video because last year, because of your guys' donations and stuff, we were doing contests to give away autograph shirts that I've gotten. I've been blessed enough to have gone to enough autograph signings and bought autographs on my Jobu shirts, and I'm actually working on getting a new vendor for shirts because a lot of people have been asking me about shirts. The guy who used to print my shirts up stopped doing them, and I just, one of those things that I just haven't had time to do. So I'm going to get an online store set up so that way you can order it directly from there, and then I can eliminate the middleman of me having to go down to Woodbridge and get on my man's back about when the shirt's ready, okay? So that way you guys can do that. But when I got all the shirts and stuff, I lost where I put down all the winners. Unfortunately, I think just about everybody's got in touch with me. The winner for the Dak Prescott shirt is the only one I think that I have left to get done. So I got some of those out yesterday, and I've got these over here that I got to make the boxes to package up so I can send those away tomorrow. And then I've got a lot of memorabilia, so I've got all of these shirts still. Like, I mean, Leon Latt, you know? You've got, let's see, Steve Berline and stuff. Ooh, Chaz Green. Anybody want the Chaz Green? But anyway, what I wanted to do today is because I got a comment, and I know I let comments bother me, but there was a person out there who was basically saying, yeah, this guy goes to Super Bowls and everything, this, that, and the other, and stuff, and you guys are sending him money and things. You guys are, losers. Well, here's the thing. Oh, he also talked about he's got houses from his dad. No, actually I don't. My dad owns one house down there in Waynesboro. When he bought that house that literally had no floor in it, that was completely uninhabitable, I renovated that house for him. He kept it, made it a rental property. But with that house came another lot, in which case we built another house. I built the house for him. He sold it and made money off it. The other properties down there that I own literally were ones that when I bought them, people said, you're going to bulldoze them over and build something new, right? Because that's a piece of shit. It was shit that other people didn't want. But I went through and I built those. I renovated them. I turned them around. I took something that was worthless and with my time, my effort, my sweat, and labor, turned them into something else. And that's the thing out there that you guys have to understand. You never fail until you give up. And if you work hard enough at something, you will succeed. And that's what I've done with YouTube, because I don't know jack. And I could not have done this without help of other people as well as help from you guys. Because, like, for example, this thing is actually pretty cool. This right here, I'll be using this weekend. I've had this for a while, but just have not had time to, or that many opportunities to use it. But what it is, check this out. It's a gimbal. So no matter how much you move, the camera stays stationary. And it'll be great when I'm there with Drew Pearson and, whichever players and stuff like that, the tailgate and stuff, where I'm going to be able to bring you guys better quality stuff. Because check this out. Because of the donations and stuff we got last year, I've done a lot to get the studio together. For example, to stream everything, I had to get a gaming computer system. And oh, by the way, all of the Ethernet, so that way it doesn't buffer, I had to run that actually up through the soffit here, over top of that, into the utility room, upstairs to hit the wireless router. I mean, yeah, so, which is me ripping the holes up in here and tearing this place apart. But then, it's not enough just to have that stuff. You got to have the monitors that are over there and everything else. Then this thing right here is the best camera in the world. I do most of my videos now where I used to use my cell phone with this Mevo Camera. This Mevo Camera can go directly live streaming anywhere you are as long as you have a cell signal, which actually I control with my other cell phone there. So when it was acting funny, I ended up basically taking the insurance and buying or replacing that phone. But it still kind of worked right. It's just, I thought it had a bug, but it was actually the software in it. So I used that other cell phone and then paying the deductible, $150 for this one. And then because I didn't send it back, they charged me another $200. But it's great because I've got that phone that controls the Mevo Camera. And then, of course, we've got our stage lighting and things that go into it. As well as, when you get over here, I've got my mic mixer. This is a wireless microphone set, so that way when I'm remote or whatever, when I travel or doing stuff, or even like when we've had videos where I've got the guys over here, the guys over here at the magnetic board, I can have the wireless microphone go into this, so that way you've got great sound. And then, of course, over there, beyond the shirts, is actually a new microphone that I got that is, it's got its own mixer in it. That microphone is great for traveling, and it'll enable me not to have to try and take a mixer and stuff. So between the Mevo camera and that microphone, all I need is a cell phone, and I can do great video and stuff, live streaming things. So, we're putting all this stuff together. And, of course, I had to build all of this stuff, including there's lighting inside of it, so that way it illuminates, backlighting when we're working. Cool thing is you can change the colors and do all kinds of stuff. If you wanted to flash or so on, you can do that kind of stuff. So there's a lot that actually goes into doing this stuff, and a lot of equipment. And what I'm working towards now is, because I believe if you really want to do something, if you set your mind to it, you can achieve stuff. This has been incredible. The growth, the fans out there and everything else, the things that we've been able to accomplish because of you guys, because of your super chats, because of you guys watching, liking, commenting and all, has been incredible. I never dreamed that this would be as big as it is. And I am working hard to even take it to a higher level than where we are right now. So I'm actually looking at this computer. I'll give you an example. This computer over here It's an old Dell. I use that computer, and of course, all this stuff is wired up, and it's probably not done. There's probably easier ways to do this stuff. Oh, and actually, that's my lighting up here for the studio that I had to put in here. Cool thing was this. It's fortunate that I know how to do all this stuff because it's actually remote controlled, so I can actually dim them and control them from here. So I use this computer right here for this screen that's over here. So this is an old i3 computer, and it freezes up on me all the time, and it takes up a lot of space. In fact, my desk, you can see, is getting kind of crowded, so I'm going to actually build a new top that's going to be a little bit bigger. So actually today, I'm going to end up getting a smaller 2-in-1 to go here, so that way I can use that for traveling as well as take up less space on the desk, and it'll be a little newer, so it won't keep freezing up on me. But what I'm planning on doing is, there's actually, with this Mevo live stream stuff, it's incredible. Like I said, I couldn't do this stuff without you guys. They have, you can do it with your laptop. I'm still learning it, but they actually have a streaming setup. It's a whole separate piece that is actually made to do basically true production, show production. I'm talking about having the crawlers across the screen, being able to put in commercials if you wanted to put in commercials, to end up being able to put graphics and everything else into it, to have up to 24 cameras put into it, and it's portable. Because I'm looking at this as, this is not the be-all, end-all of the Jobu Sports Report. I'm looking at getting even bigger with this. And I want to be able to put on a true sports show. And I'm trying to work every single day towards that goal. And the point of all this is no matter how much or how little you know about something, if you want to succeed, if you put in the work, and instead of people going out there and just belittling others or saying they were give something, because I wasn't given any of this stuff. I didn't have the knowledge to do any of this stuff. But I worked my ass off to try and learn it, to try and figure it out, to try and keep getting better. Because if you do that, and it doesn't matter if it's YouTube, it doesn't matter if it's a house that's falling apart, because everything I know construction-wise, I learned it on my own. I learned it from actually going out there doing it. I learned it from looking at a book or watching somebody else or being there and working with somebody else to figure out how to do it. I know how to do electrical. I know how to do plumbing. I know how to do framing. I know how to do drywall. I knew how to paint. I know how to do brickwork. I didn't go to school for those things, but I do all of them. Oh, and I do YouTube. Yeah, I do YouTube too. And believe me, we know how technology challenged I am. So if you want to be able to do something, you can. And I hope and pray that you guys put forth the effort, and you'll find out you'll succeed more than you fail. I'm Mark Holmes. And as always, thank you guys for being part of the Jobu Sports Board. I'll see you soon.